how I started on my journey essentially was I was in my senior year of college and I was majoring political science, business administration, getting ready for law school, like nothing to do with beauty. And they coincidentally opened a Sephora in my town and I was like, what is a store? I'd only shopped at Walmart, Walgreens, drugstore makeup, having grown up in a small town. So I decided I need to learn more about makeup. I'd always loved beauty and fashion. So opened my laptop and I started recording makeup reviews on my iMac, and I had like the little webcam and I would set it up on top of my school books in front of the window, and I just started filming makeup tutorials.
Yeah, what year was this?
2012. So I had been pretty quiet about who I was voting for initially, because in my industry, and even you see in like the celebrity, they were all pushing Biden, pushing Biden, pushing Biden. And for me, I had talked about, hey everyone, do your research, use critical thinking, and vote for people based on their policies, not based on what your favorite celebrity or influencer is telling you. We all have that responsibility to do our due diligence. Even then, when I said, hey, critical think, do your own research, I started getting DMs of, just say you support Trump. So I made a video titled What's Next for America in my YouTube video, and I started talking about being conservative and supporting Trump and how we should all be unified and not divided.
Have you ever stopped to realize that one party voted for the president because they love what he's done for this country in policy and for the world? I mean, it's the first time we've had peace in the Middle East. That's just one thing out of a million, where the other party voted based off of hate.
I've said before, I think my industry's tried to cancel me a lot of times. They keep trying to cancel, but like everything that I think the far left, radical left tries to do, usually backfires, and patriots storm together to support each other. People came not only for my political beliefs, but my religious beliefs and my appearance, and all of these things that were just really nasty. As soon as I started voicing my conservative views and my Christian views, I felt like I became a target overnight just for hate, and like they like to call cancel culture and targeting. And it was, making fun of me talking about the Book of Esther and making fun of, oh, she's a Trumpy and all of these things. And I noticed that a lot of brands were silent, as they still are now. They would support the influencers and creators who were supporting all of the riots and the lootings and the burnings, and supporting all of the influencers who had said, terrible things about President Trump. And it was fine. It was okay to do everything they claim that they're against. And, I kept focused. I'm not going to be silent. So I keep talking, and I believe in the First Amendment. So I think that it's made them really upset that I'm not backing down and that I won't back down. Conservatives, not only myself, we're the opposite of victims. We are strong in our beliefs, we're strong in our conservative values, and I think it's quite the opposite. I think everything they claim that we are ends up being a representation of what they are. Mm-hmm. And I believe that 100% I've showed I'm not the victim and that I will stand strong, but anytime conservatives are loud, they want to try to shame you into silence and embarrass you. So I think they try to play that card of, oh, they're just trying to be the oppressor or the victim. You see that everywhere. It's like, I am not a victim, and I've shown that I've stood tall. And I just think it's an imagined reality at this point with the things they say. I tweeted that day, and I also followed it up a few days later, reiterating I will never support violence on either side, that it's wrong. What happened was not okay, and we all stood that way. I kind of feel that it was an attack from people that are liberal and people that are on the left to say, every conservative, you need to disavow it right now, when they never said anything with all of the violence that has happened and continues to happen. So a lot of companies, like the Sephoras, the big companies, they use agencies or PR firms, whoever, to contract out. They reach out, you approve. I looked through the contract. I brought up my concerns of their policies that they can opt out and not pay me. And I told them, look, I get heat for my conservative and Christian values. Is that going to be an issue? And they said that they don't discriminate on that. And then, like we've seen with the viral comments, they responded directly to comments from people about my political beliefs. Whenever Reward Style reached out a few hours later in the day after uploading the approved video, which they told me Sephora loves it, so nothing was wrong before. And I asked, my legal team asked, why? And we were never given a reason why. So they took to their social media platforms, and they had started saying, trying to cover themselves from a few liberal comments, however many they got, who didn't agree with my beliefs. And the first one that went viral was the one that said that I was part of a dangerous MAGA group, and they responded with that exact response. how is inclusivity or diversity only having people of one political party or one thought process? It's the opposite of inclusivity. So Reward Style reaches out, and their legal team reached out to my legal team, and they were the ones that are doing all the communication because it is through them, but they speak on behalf of their client, which is Sephora. We have these really cute sweatshirts and some thermoses. We'll be doing some other really cool stuff later that you'll just have to stay tuned and find out, but those are our first two. I want to keep this movement going and really keep empowering everyone that everyone belongs in the beauty industry. I'm not scared at all. You know, I've said from the beginning, I'm willing to risk anything and everything for my beliefs, and I thought it was hypocrisy for every other influencer to say, go Biden and liberal and all these things, but we have to be silent. I want to be a voice. You know, I'm here not to just only be a voice for my conservative views, but millions of others who are conservative, who feel alienated, who feel like they can't speak up, they're afraid they're going to lose their job. I'm going to show them that you can speak up, have your beliefs, this is America, and still be successful.